There we
Camera's
go.
closed. Oh, there we go. You're using two screens there. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, so are you ready for the lesson?
Yeah.
So, so Scala. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it like Scala or should I?
It's Skylar.
Scholar. Hi, Scholar. My name is Yasin.
Nice to meet you.
Let me give you an introduction. Yeah. So my name is Yasin, and I'm an ICT engineer, like about the
Mm,
computers and the technologies and hardware and software all together. I'm also
mm.
a programmer, game designer, coder, educator for kids, teens, and adults. As well, I'm right now learning and going more deeper in cybersecurity and game development using
Mm.
different platforms. Tell me about yourself, Scala, like before we begin.
Yeah, I kind of want to do the same thing that you're doing with like game design and
Mm-hmm.
computers, like software and
Cool.
hardware design is very cool.
Oh, that's interesting. So, can you tell me about your like your experience so far, so I can know maybe more about you?
I have been like trying to create games on a website called Roblox.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, like hundreds of games out there. So tell me more. I'm now getting more interested in this meeting now. Okay, so tell me, uh, what do you have made in Roblox? I'll take you to Roblox too. So tell me.
All right. So I have made this like work in progress game. It's like a kind of like a third person shooter, but we're gonna transition over to first person, and we're still trying to work on it. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty difficult, and we're getting our
Uh,
guns
mhm.
finished, and we
Oh,
are
wow.
just working on it a lot to try and get it out there.
Oh, this is interesting. So, are you like working
Mhm.
with a team, or is it like
Yeah, I'm working with my two other friends.
Oh, two other friends. Oh, this is
Yeah.
interesting, you know. Uh, well, I was not that much into game development as I started as a mobile app developer, website developer,
Mm.
and like thousands of different projects, creating thousands of different websites. But since 2016, I guess, we started with game development, and I started teaching many students around the world about different
Ah.
aspect of game development. And surprisingly, the first software we started game development was Roblox using Lua scripting. So like we have created like different hundreds of different games, simulators, and
Nice.
like doing some kind of simple stuff. So this is interesting, and as well. So do you have some experience in Unity? Like
I
like
have not.
no experience in Unity.
Yeah.
Cool. So, because the trial lesson we are going to have today is going to be for Unity, not Roblox.
Hmm.
Uh, well, so I'll take you through all the basic steps, okay?
Okay.
And other than that, I also teach about how to make games on Minecraft. You can do
Ah,
game development on Minecraft too, like using
nice.
Python development. So there are a lot of things. We're gonna discuss all of them together today.
All right.
So before we begin, there are some rules of
Mhm.
this lesson. Rule number one, if you have any question, if you want to ask me anything, you can ask me anytime. Okay, you just don't need to wait for me to finish or wait for me to stop talking or something. You can ask me anytime. So feel free
All
to
right.
ask me a question anytime you want. Good. Number two, you're not supposed to worry about any softwares, any code. Basically, I try to make it much simple for today as a
Mhm.
trial lesson, so we won't be jumping into any much more softwares or codes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Number three, you're gonna learn everything from step one, basics. Okay, even
Mhm.
if you have some knowledge or not, I believe my students should know everything from very, very ground basics in order to go everything in steps and
Yeah.
they gradually understand the better foundation. Even though if they have some basics already with them, I think getting a better at foundation is what needed as a programmer, developer, and creator together.
Mhm.
Number three, if things are going good, you're gonna show me a thumbs up sign. If things are
Uh-huh.
going bad, thumbs down sign.
All
Okay.
right.
Um, do I look like a scary teacher to you?
Nah, you look good. You honestly look good. Not gonna lie.
Sorry, I just got a really bad haircut. It's just a few
Uh.
days ago. Well, it used to be like a very big head, and I'm just 22. I'm not that old, so I want
Mm.
you to be really friendly with me. Okay,
Mhm.
get friendly,
Yeah.
get your ideas. Just don't stay quiet because if you're gonna stay quiet, I feel like Dora. I'm asking questions and
Yeah.
giving answer to myself. I just don't want that to happen. So make sure
Yeah.
you stay interact. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. So, are you ready to begin? So, today we are going to
Yeah.
cover up all the basic fundamentals of programming, how
Okay.
game development works and how programming language works with computer, and I will take you through all the steps needed to become a Unity developer, game developer. Meanwhile,
Mm,
the best thing is you are interested in game development, like Lua, and more about programming. That's something related with me. So I'll be sharing you some more knowledge about outside, like Lua scripting, even I make games on Python. So Python
mm,
game development, websites, and so much more. So ready?
nice. Yeah.
Thumbs up sign. All right. So I'm gonna take you to the white screen. Can you see the
Okay.
whiteboard that I should just play right now?
I think it
Mm-hmm.
says. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
The white screen. Okay. Now let's get started. Now Scala, while I'll be teaching, I usually close my camera so you can have a bigger view and get
All
things
right.
get simpler because I use a lot of body language, like my hands goes up and down, and I don't want you to
Mm-hmm.
get distracted. You can keep it open because I might be asking you some questions, and you
All
can
right.
show me thumbs up and thumbs down. So ready? So
Yeah.
here we begin. Before we start, I just want to grasp, like I want to get what you have in your mind so I can frame up the course according to your expertise and
Mm-hmm.
according to your I usually say it like your circle of involvement. Like I usually keep up a circle for each student and get everything whatever they are keeping them priority in like a top order. Like someone needs games, someone want mobile apps. So I just want to know, what do you think? I will just read up your mind. What
Mm.
do you think about computer science? Now, see me something that comes to your mind. Okay, not from the books or the school or something that comes
Mm.
in your mind, like the first thing that comes in your mind, the word computer science.
Um, kind of like building computers.
Okay, keep going, skim through all
Mm.
your ideas coming up in your mind. Building
Um,
computers. Okay.
probably also like scripting. Probably that too.
Okay, interesting. Scripting, building computers. What else? It could be anything,
Hmm.
okay? Don't just say, I think like the teacher is right now judging you based on the responses. No, you can
Hmm.
say me SpongeBob, Dora, animation, games, cartoons, anything. Everything is possible. So
All right.
tell me what comes in your mind. Computer science. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like game development and
Mm-hmm.
hmm. Trying to think. Hmm. My mind's blanking.
Okay, you're it's fine. We can stop the brainstorming here. So, all right, you said game development, computer building. All right, there are
Hmm.
many more possibilities. Now, how old are you exactly?
I am 12.
All right, I'll tailor the answer for you. So let's say computer science is like, a way of adding technology, or I would
Hmm.
say a way of adding computers behind everything possible. For example, games. For example, robots. For example, cars. Now, if we
Hmm.
go back in time, this thing could be kind of really complicated to see the cars connected with computers or robots, and things are were so impossible. But now that's possible. We have Tesla, we have robots, we have spaceship, everything. There's behind almost
Hmm.
even in my home, I have like so many smart devices, which I never thought there will be. Like we have an alarm clock, I have a mini robot, I create games. So
Hmm.
everything there is a computer running behind them. Now they
Yeah.
are not something that came up naturally. It's nothing natural. That it was created by someone, and there's some codes, there are some functions, there's something running which was created. So coming going
Hmm.
back to the point where they all initialized, where they all were created, was a program coded, developed, created, designed by someone. So how exactly that someone did all this thing? Is it like too hard or is it impossible? Well, no. If you have a better understanding at the very first point and you know what you're doing and or what you're gonna do next coming up ahead, things are gonna get simple. I have taught kids who are just 8 to 9 years old to create mobile applications and create games.
Hmm.
So the main thing that I have seen, the main thing was the better you are at the start, gonna make it so easier for you to complete. Because I have even I was being a kind of an assistant teacher for university students,
Mhm.
And I have seen that many programmers usually just boost up their programmer journey in order to finish some project or complete some modules or complete a course and then move on. Meanwhile, while doing that, they mess up a lot of fundamentals and they don't even know
Mm.
what they're doing. Just they need to complete the project and they're like, okay, we are done. But when you're gonna ask them, do it alone, or can you explain, or are there any errors, or just go through the code, they are completely blank. So we need to avoid that. We need to go everything from basics, and I hope you're gonna be some cool developer ahead. So,
Mm.
starting with the first step, why do we need to learn any programming language? Any idea, Scala?
Uh, Probably like developing things that can like function, kind of like guns would work, I guess. Could use
Yeah,
scripts for that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's functions, and yeah, you said need something. That's something more
Mhm.
close. Now I'm gonna show you in a very simple sketch. Before I do that, my drawing is super bad, especially because I'm using a mouse. So don't
Yeah.
judge me on that. Okay. So let's just say this is
Okay.
gonna be a computer screen. All right. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter what kind of computer screen it is. It could be your Roblox. It could be your tablets, laptops. It doesn't matter. All
Mhm.
right. Just your screen. So I'm just gonna write here, Scala screen. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, did I spell your name right?
Yes.
Okay, Scarlet screen. All right, pick me a color, Scarlet.
Blue.
Blue. Like a cyan, light blue, or dark.
Like a cyan.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick up a little cyan blue, kind of a light bright one. And let's say this is the character. This is you standing
Mhm.
somewhere on the game. I told you my drawing is bad. So this is the best I could do. All right, let me make you much cooler. Let's say I'm gonna give you a cool hat, some fancy shoes, and some cool shades. Happy now?
Yeah.
Okay, now say me something that you want to say. Anything. Hello, hi, welcome
Hmm.
everyone. You mean hmm?
Hello there.
Oh, okay. Let's go with hello there. Okay, cool. Now, can you guess what language it is? Think simple. Think simple. What language
Hmm.
it is?
English?
Think simple. Yes, exactly. Now you will know that I'm telling you to think simple. Yeah,
Mhm.
English. Yes, it's English. Now, usually my students think like Java, Python, C Sharp, C++. No, it's English. Hello there. Hi. How are you doing? How are you today? What you doing? So English, right?
Mhm.
Now, just like English, we have many languages which are spoken around the world. Spanish, Russian, Arabic. It keeps on going. The list is too big. Just
Mhm.
like that, we have computers, and they are widely used around the world too. So, do you think all these computers also have a different language?
Yeah.
Well, practically on a very first place, yes, they do, because I have students around the
Mhm.
world. They told me that they are playing games or using a website or using some application in a different language. So, on a very first level, interface means the first way where you interact with the application or the program.
Mhm.
That's true. But all the computers, no matter what kind of computer device it is, it could be a spaceship, it could be a car, it could be a mobile phone, it could be a computer, desktop, gaming console, anything. All these computers are just running on one programming language or one language inside, all the way inside. You know what that
Mhm.
language is?
Uh,
Hmm.
Python?
Well, that's somewhere close. You're still in the middle way right now. Well,
Hmm.
that language is called. I'll tell you. That language is called binary. Have you ever heard of this word before?
Oh yeah. That's with the zeros and the
Yeah.
ones.
Yes, the ones and zeros, the ons and off. So binary. What's binary? Binary is sets of ones and zeros. So let's say if you want to say just hello there, it can take you about hundreds of maybe 50, around 60 of ones and zeros like that, including
Mm.
spaces. So binaries are just ones and zeros. Now, let's say you want to create a simple program where you just click on a button, a player says hi, and jump forward. It can take
Mhm.
you up to thousands, 10,000, maybe hundreds, hundred and thousands, and so much more of ones and zeros as a binary text. So
Mhm.
this is complicated and it's time consuming, frustrating, and I guess Around no one use it binary right now. But yeah, the first initial computers were running on binary. So is
Hmm.
there any way to make this thing much more simple for us? Well, yes, there is. To make this
Hmm.
thing much more simple, to get so you don't ever have to think why you need to learn programming language. Let me give you a simple example. Have you ever traveled to a country, a foreign place where people don't speak to you like the language that you speak?
Uh, I haven't.
You haven't. What about you watch something like that in movies or animation? People
I
traveling to a
have
completely.
seen.
Mhm.
Uh, hmm.
Let's
I
say,
have seen like
let's
shows in different languages, but I haven't seen like
yeah.
traveling.
Okay, let us say, let's imagine we are traveling to a foreign place. Let's take an
Hmm.
example of where do you live right now?
I live in California in America.
Okay, let's say we are going nearby,
Hmm.
Mexico. Okay, we are traveling to Mexico and they speak Spanish. So we are in a very local town in Mexico, and you can hardly find some English speakers out there. Okay, so
Hmm.
you're in a very local town in Mexico. Everyone is speaking Spanish, and you want to buy tacos. No tacos. Let's say you want to buy ice cream. So do you like
Hmm.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to buy ice cream. By the way, my favorite flavor is vanilla and chocolate chips. So
Oh,
you
that's
want to buy
great.
ice cream. You want to buy ice cream in a very local shop, and the person who's selling you the ice cream doesn't understand English or speak what you understand.
Hmm.
So how are you gonna order your ice cream?
Hmm. Learn Spanish?
So fast. It's your first day in Mexico.
Hmm.
So don't tell me you want to cancel your plan and go back home. No, you want to get that ice cream.
Hmm.
So, what will you do? Come on, brainstorm your ideas.
Maybe take like find a communicator, somebody who speaks both languages.
Oh, that's cool. Give me a high five. That's right. Yeah, to the camera, just
Hmm.
to the camera. Give me a high five to the camera. There we go. Yeah,
Bah.
got it. Cool. Yeah, you're somewhere close. Communicator. Exactly. A
Hmm.
translator, communicator, tour guide, a person who can translate. Or you can use your mobile phone to use a translation app. Or could be
Hmm.
possible. Now, all this thing comes under one area, which is called translation. So let's just say we have a big area in between, which is called translation. I'm just going to write here TTR, translation. Now,
Hmm.
all the programming languages around the world, there are so many programming languages. I know around 15 of them. So all
Hmm.
these programming languages act as a translator between human, that is us, and the computers. Okay?
Hmm.
So for in our case, as we are more interested in Unity, we'll be learning a programming language called C Sharp. Okay?
Hmm.
As Roblox uses Lua, Minecraft uses Java or Python, and we have different platforms like Python and so much more, which uses different programming language. And we have Unreal Engine. Have you ever heard of that name before?
I have.
Okay. I'm actually working to create a new course as well that can combine with Unity to give
Hmm.
a wider experience to Unity developer to jump to Unreal Engine because they have better foundation for creating terrains and so much more. So that Unreal
Ah.
Engine uses C++, and
Hmm.
there is so much more. So for us, it's going to be C Sharp. Have you ever tried C Sharp before?
I have not.
Okay, that's good. No problem. We will be doing everything from beginning. So C Sharp. Now let's say you want to write a very simple, I'll say a very simple statement in C Sharp. Okay, let us say
Hmm.
hello, hi. It could be what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna write a text here, and I'll say console dot write line. Oh, it's too big. Right. Let me just make it smaller. I'll change the font size to 18. Okay, this is good. Write a line, and I'm gonna say hello. Okay. Now, can you tell me which one is much more simple to you? Is it gonna be console, write line hello, or maybe 100 lines of ones and zeros? So A or B?
It would be more simpler
Why?
because there's a lot less typing involved and it's written in English instead of the ones and zeros.
so you can understand, you can learn,
Yeah.
or and you can work faster definitely. So let's
Uh-huh.
say this is gonna make our work much more easier to understand. So let's say you want to build up something, doesn't matter. You can
Mm-hmm.
build so many things ahead. You find out the programming language you need. In our case, it's gonna be C sharp. This programming language is gonna go to the computer. There is a process that goes here, which usually is done by the editors and the
Mm-hmm.
software we will be using. This is called compilation. That means translating the programming code back to the text of ones and zeros.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have console.write line hello. This is going to
Mm-hmm.
go to the computer machine. As computer machine only works with ones and zeros, the compilation going to make it much more simple back to the original language, the machine language as ones and zeros.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, computer understand you now, and you can see your program working. So do you understand the whole
Yeah.
process? Mm-hmm. Everything good till here?
Yeah.
All right, show me the thumbs up sign. We go to the next step. Cool. All right. Now let's say how exactly the games are going to be built in C, like in Unity. It's
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it's about 90% similar to Roblox. That's going to
Mm-hmm.
give you a very cool jump ahead. If you're a game developer in Roblox, Unity also work closer to that. It's like 90% similar the way to
Mm-hmm.
build things. Just we have a little bit different interface compared to Roblox Studio. It's much more simple in Roblox Studio. Here you act as a developer because you're
Uh,
working on a big platform.
uh-huh.
So let's say you want to build something in Unity. So I'm gonna open. We're gonna have a Unity. Do you have Unity installed on your computer?
I do not yet.
Okay, good. I'll explain you the whole steps.
Okay.
Indeed, today I was just reformatting and deleting my files, and I went
Uh,
through again the whole steps, and I downloaded Unity and Visual Studio, so I can tell you what the best version to pick from them. Okay,
okay.
so we will have Unity running in your computer. I'll just say it as Unity as a developer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Once you have a Unity developer, you will have all the tools and everything inside, definitely. You also need one more software, which is called Visual Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And this will help you for coding
Mm-hmm.
your game. So Visual Studio. As Unity also have its own editor to write codes, but we won't be using that as it's not more effective for coding your projects. So we will be using an editor as Visual Studio Code. Okay.
All right.
Now let's say your game is built on two things. You can build your games. Let's say you are making a very simple game. You have a player standing in some landscape area. So this is
Mm-hmm.
the main player who's going to begin over here as a spawn point. Then he has a big place to travel, explore, and some enemies to fight. He has a house to save his work, and so much more.
Mm-hmm.
I know my drawing is bad. No laughing. So this is what you can do as a developer,
Mm-hmm.
designer. No need to code, you're just modeling. So here comes the modeling tools. There are many modeling tools. Usually Unity also have a toolbox like works like Roblox. In
Mm-hmm.
Roblox we have toolbox. You don't even need to code anything. You just grab and drop it there. And Unity we have a Unity store where you can get the stuff without even coding. So there are two ways in Unity because it's a big platform and you can earn money and you can publish games on mobile phones and laptops and PCs. So Unity has a bigger store where you can grab the material, and
Mm-hmm.
some are paid, some are free. So definitely now you can recognize. Now you know why it's paid and
Yeah.
why not. It's like
Mm-hmm.
definitely the paid one are going to be much better, and they're going to be more done by the different coders and developers. So
Yeah.
let's just say we are using some free materials, and you also have free materials from Unity, like the toolbox, and not the toolbox. I'll say the parts, the very default parts like sphere, cylinder, cube,
Mm-hmm.
and something like that to build up your world or something, or to learn the basics. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just say we have the modeling tools here. Oh my God, my drawing. Okay, whatever. So we have the tools here to design and model. Well, all right, that's fine. Well, we got everything needed. We
Mm-hmm.
designed a world. Now your world is not working.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because there is no code, or there
Yeah.
is no nothing which is telling the code or models to function. So we are gonna add the code to them using Visual Studio Code or the language called C sharp that we just did.
Mm-hmm.
That was the example I was showing you. So we'll be using C sharp exactly over there. Okay.
Mhm.
Now that means we're gonna add some code and functions behind, like the player starts the game, he goes nearby the tree, apple falls on his head. As soon as he
Mhm.
eats that, the energy bar restores. He go inside the home, he can save the game, play some music, get weaponized, and so much more. So there are a
Yeah.
lot of thousands of reasons and ways to go ahead. Everything good till here?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen and I'll take you through. I hope I have opened everything on my computer. So usually, when Unity takes like a lot of
Mhm.
time to open up its editor, well, I will usually use the dark mode. Don't worry about this. We will come back here. Um, no. All right. So welcome to Unity.
Mm.
Now it looks like you're sitting in some kind of spaceship. Well, it happened with me when I came, when I started learning Unity too. Oh my God, there are so many things out here. Well, it's exactly same similar controls like Roblox Studio. You want to give it
Mm.
a try? You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you control over my screen. Take a look. The editor is exactly 90% same like Roblox. I guess you can take a tour as well. Use the same controls like Roblox to move around.
Mm. Ah.
See, this is something like a base plate, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's the same way. The WASD will help you to move around, and
Mhm.
can you click on the play button? It will help you to play the game. Just like, oh, it's in the center. It's in the center.
Ah.
Yeah. So play. There we go. Cool.
Ah.
Oh, can you just give me a minute? 1 second. I'll
Mm.
share the computer sound. There we go. Take
Ah.
controls back.
Okay.
Click on my screen.
This is pretty cool.
All right. Now you can stop the game just the way you do in Roblox. Can you click
Mhm.
on the stop arrow? Yeah. Yeah. The second one. Yeah, cool. You're back in the developer mode. Now you can design and start working. Now, just to go and get this thing really quick, I'll say these are just like the Explorer window you have in Roblox.
Mhm.
Okay. Here are the project diaries. All right. This is the console, even you have it on Roblox too. This is the properties window over here. They have inspector, named it as inspector. You
Mhm.
want to get a new object, you simply go to game object and you can add the effects and everything similar to Roblox Studio again. So
Mhm.
it's much more, I'll say 90% similar to Roblox Studio. So it's going to be a really
Yeah.
quick grip for you to get started. The only where place where Unity, I'll say, you know, comes first is because you can create mobile games, you can create virtual reality, you can create
Mhm.
augmented reality, you can create games for all the desktops without the need of any other application, like standalone games. It's just like Among Us or something more.
Mm.
So there are like already hundreds and thousands of games made in Unity, which are so successful ahead. Even you can
Yeah.
do a quick research about the best games in Unity, and there are like thousands of simulators, like the Air
Mm.
Simulator, the Army games, the mobile runner games like Temple Run. There's so much more. So you will be learning definitely. I won't take you more deeper, so you might be like, "Oh my God, this is harder." So
Mhm.
don't worry, we'll go everything in steps as well. This is like the asset store, the one I was telling you about, and there are
Uh-huh.
free items as well as the paid ones. And we have different scenes to pick up, and there is so much more to carry on from here. Things still to come in very simple way. Um, Here, this is the Explorer window for you
Mhm.
because you're a Roblox developer. Properties window, your modeling tools, and the asset store, and the console, as well as the project directories. It's going to help you to, you know, build up the things really quicker.
Mhm.
And these are like the essentials for you to begin with your uh, game developer journey. Now, this is the step one. What's step two? You will be learning about C sharp, and we will be using the Visual Studio definitely,
Mm.
as it's going to be your very first time. Let me help you write the very first code over here. So go ahead. Um, I'm going to write a very simple code here, and you help
Mhm.
me type. You just follow me up, okay?
Okay.
in the next line. So I'll just say console dot write line. Now, while writing this thing, you understand what I'm exactly doing. It's saying console means the gaming console, what you're working on, the
Mm.
backstage of the code or backstage of the program to say something. So I'll say hello, Scala, and you can
Hmm.
type the next message as you want. So go ahead, click on my screen. You get the control, say something that you want. Just write console, anything. The same line, just try to type it by yourself.
Console.
Hmm.
Hmm. Let's do a classic Hello World.
Okay, cool. Add the semicolon. Don't forget the semicolon in the end.
Yeah.
All right, click on execute. It's an online editor. Don't worry. Yeah. There we go. Yay, you
Hmm.
got your first C sharp code ready there. Now, these are the basics. Well, the course, we're going to learn the first, the basics of C sharp. We're going to learn
Hmm.
basics of game modeling over there. And then we're going to learn how to integrate both of them. And then we keep on learning our adventures in many different levels for Unity.
Nice.
Okay. So I think I won't go longer. So you will be, this is just a trial lesson. You're
Hmm.
not supposed to worry about any code and something.
All
So,
right.
what do you think, Scala? Will learning Unity game development will be something interesting for you?
Yeah, it seems pretty fun.
All right, thank you. So, what about the trial lesson today? What do you think? How was it?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything you would like to share with me? Any ideas, suggestions?
Uh, Not much.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think this was pretty much good?
Yeah.
We are good for now. Cool. So thank you, Scala. Thank you for joining today.
Anytime.
And give me a high five. We are done. There we go. Thank you, Scala, and hope we'll see you sooner.
Hmm.
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
All right. See ya.